He had only twisted his ankle while walking and pleaded with his teammates to stop and help him, but the people ahead didn't dare. Every step counted in this deadly walking contest. 3 warnings from the judges meant instant execution.
Third warning, 49. Final warning.
I'm gonna go.
This wasn't an ordinary race. Competitors had to keep moving while eating, while relieving themselves, all without falling behind. Any lag brought warnings, and 3 warnings meant death. There was no finish line. Hundreds had joined, but only one would claim victory. A lifetime of wealth and a single wish. At first, everyone hadn't grasped the danger. They marched 5 miles in perfect rhythm. Then, a young man crouched to tie his shoelaces. A moment later, an alarm blared.
Number 5. Third warning.
Fortunately, he stood in time, narrowly escaping a fatal shot to the head. From that point on, any mistake would be unforgivable. To pass the time, they fantasized about life after the race. But suddenly, a man's leg cramped. Jack rushed forward to help him, trying to get him moving again, but the pain was unbearable. The man stumbled and fell to the ground. A soldier raised his gun, aiming at his head. Jack froze, terrified. Hank, standing beside him, grabbed him and snapped him back to reality. The incident silenced the group. No one dared speak, afraid they might be next. Soon they reached the 17-mile mark. Onlookers cheered from the roadside, invigorating the team. Their steps grew stronger, but before long, a young man collapsed, foaming at the mouth, exhausted. Even then, the rules were merciless. After 3 warnings, the soldier executed him with a single shot to the head. The team went silent once more. Only the sound of marching feet filled the air. They reached the 25-mile point, where one of them noted they had been walking for 3 hours, and briefly, the atmosphere lifted. But then, a young man at the front was struck with diarrhea. He tried to squat, but 3 warnings from the soldiers left him no choice. He was shot on the spot. The foul smell filled the path, yet the rest continued, holding their noses. Nightfall crept in. Fatigue and exhaustion began to overwhelm them, making it feel as if they could fall asleep while standing. At the critical moment, Jack dreamed of his mother and woke with a start. Ahead loomed a steep incline. Years ago, many competitors had died here. Gunfire erupted behind them. Bodies were reaching their limits. Jack's mind went blank. To survive, he poured every ounce of strength into climbing. He teetered on the edge of collapse. Hank noticed, pouring water over Jack's head, cooling him and snapping him back to focus. Together, they supported each other and conquered the deadly incline. By dawn the next day, they had covered 59 miles. Only a dozen or so remained. Richard's ankle had given out. The pain forced him to slow. 3 warnings were quickly used up, and as gunfire rang out behind them, the remaining competitors were plunged into despair and chaos.